after. I got an axe to grind with those feathers.
Okay.
But I told them to put it in the eagle spot. So.
Yeah.
Good evening. Good evening. If everyone would take your seats, it's about time for us to get started. Is this on? Good. Oh my goodness. Good evening. If everyone would take your seats, it's about time for us to get started. All right, welcome to this Eagle Court of Honor for Arhan and Eeshan. My name is Samuel. For some of you who don't know, I was a scout back in 2021. I aged out, and so I got to experience the scouting journey with Arhan and Eeshan, and now I'm here being the MC for this. I want to thank everyone for coming and sharing the ceremony with us as we celebrate the highest rank in Scouts BSA. As for all of our scouting ceremonies, we'll start with honoring our country's flag. So would the Troop 457 Senior Patrol Leader please come forward to lead the flag ceremony?
Audience, please rise for the flag ceremony. Color Guard, advance. Color Guard, prepare to post the colors. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. Scout salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Color Guard, post the colors. 2. Color Guard dismissed. Color Guard dismissed. Audience, please remain standing for the presentation of the totem. Honor Guard, present the totem. The totem represents the scout spirit of Troop 457. Each feather represents a scout. The scout oath and law burn bright in lighting the path and establishing the spirit of our values. The works of each scout, both past and present, enrich the spirit of Troop 457. As each scout advances in rank, they fan the flames of the scout spirit, strengthening themselves and Troop 457. Audience, you may now be seated.
All right, good evening, everyone. As I said, my name is Samuel. This Court of Honor is being held under the auspices of the Boy Scouts of America and is now in session for the purpose of bestowing the Eagle Scout Award on Arhan Ravi and on Eeshan Desai. The mission of the Boy Scouts of America is to prepare young people to make ethical and moral choices over their lifetimes by instilling in them the values of the Scout Oath and Scout Law. We'll start with the Scout Oath. Will the SPL, ASPL, and Scouts participating in the Trail to Eagle please come forward?
On my honor, I will do my best to do my duty to God and my country and to obey the Scout Law, to help other people at all times, to keep myself physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight. When a boy becomes a Boy Scout, there is something within him that we call the spirit of scouting. These lighted candles before you represent that spirit. Now we shall light the symbols for each part of the Scout Law. Each of the 12 parts are an important foundation in building strong character. A scout is.
Scout is trustworthy. Tell the truth and keep promises. People can depend on you. Scout is loyal. Show that you care about your family, friends, Scout leaders, school, and country. Scout is helpful. Volunteer to help others without expecting a reward.
Friendly. Be a friend to everyone, even people who are different from you. Courteous. Be polite to everyone and always use good manners. Kind. Treat others as you want to be treated. Never harm or kill any living thing without good reason.
Obedient. Follow the rules of your family, school, and troop. Obey the laws of your community and country. Cheerful. Look for the bright side of life. Cheerfully do tasks that come your way. Try to help others. Be happy. Thrifty. Work to pay your own way. Try not to be wasteful. Use time, food, supplies, and natural resources wisely.
Brave. Face difficult situations even when you feel afraid. Do what you think is right despite what others might be doing or saying. Clean. Keep your body and mind fit. Help keep your home and community clean. And reverent. Be reverent towards God. Be faithful in your religious duties and respect the beliefs of others.
We will now follow the trail to Eagle.
I'm a scout, and I'm just beginning my path towards Eagle, and I'm learning what it means to be a scout, and about many opportunities ahead. I'm excited to learn new skills and to contribute to my troop. I'm a Tenderfoot Scout. I went on my first camping trip with the troop and learned how to take care of myself and others. I'm a little more comfortable with my outdoor skills and with the way we run our troop.
I'm a second-class scout. I'm building my outdoor knowledge and experience and now can feel more confident on camping trips. I can cook my own food, build a campfire, lead a hike, and know how to handle the injuries that could happen along the way.
I am a first-class scout. I worked hard to get here and am finally starting to lead my fellow scouts. I can now plan and execute a successful camping trip. I know first aid, how to cook and navigate. I'm excited to put these skills to work. I am a Star Scout. I am now contributing to my troop, my family, and my community. I have earned 6 merit badges. I am doing my best to live by the Scout oath and law.
I'm a Life Scout. I help mentor my fellow Scouts so they can learn to become future leaders of the troop as well. I've earned 11 merit badges. My next step is to explore how I can make unique impact for people in my troop and in my community.
I am an Eagle Scout. I have planned and executed a project to serve my community, and in that process, I learned some valuable lessons about how to manage and lead others. I have earned at least 21 merit badges, and as my time in scouting nears a close, I am mentoring those who will take my place and lead the troop. I continue to learn from others, and will use the knowledge and experience in which I have gained through the scouting program.
Arhan and Eeshan, congratulations on reaching the highest peak of the Eagle Trail. Your diligence and hard work have paid off. You've made Troop 457 very proud. May the qualities that inspired you to this achievement continue to lead you to even greater success in your life. May you always be guided by the spirit of scouting, represented by these blazing candles before you. And now we have a special treat. I'll turn over the mic now to Arhan and Eeshan for an Eagle skit.
Okay, so just to be clear, I'm speaking as a narrator, not as Arhan. As we come together on this day to celebrate the achievement of Arhan Ravi and Eeshan Desai in accomplishing the prestigious Eagle rank, let's not forget the many adventures that Scouts take along the way. While I'm sure that many in the audience are here as Scouts or as Scout mentors, we'd like to, shall we say, paint a picture of what some of these adventures may look like. Here we have a small group of scouts on an adventure. While there, our scouts have arrived at a campsite and make a discovery.
Hey guys, check this out. It's a drink. We can use this at some point. However, we can only use this if we wash our dishes in advance and only use water.
Some time passes, and our beloved scouts spend their evening preparing camp, their dinner, and enjoying good old Egyptian war.
Hey, did you guys finish washing up your dishes?
Yeah.
All right, I'll go and rinse my stuff. Hey, why is this drain clogged over here?
While in scouting, or anything related to education, there are always going to be a few people that forget one of the most basic elements of being a student: listening to instructions. Now, left unchecked, this is a mistake that's bound to repeat itself over and over again. However, usually, intervention kicks in.
Scouts!
Let's give an awesome thanks to our amazing scoutmasters and assistant scoutmasters that time and time again nudge us in the right direction. For our next scene, a group of 4 scouts arrive at a campsite after an exhausting hike.
All right, scouts, we finally made it to the campsite. Let's get our tent set up as soon as we can. I see some clouds, so it looks like it's gonna rain soon.
All right, you two. We're done this. We've done this before. Let's get the stuff out before we can get our food.
Finally, I can take this out of my backpack.
All is well at the campsite, or so it would seem. But then, suddenly, thunder!
Whoa!
Hey, remember, you need to squat down and avoid tall trees.
Now, this is ideal for what happens. During their time in a troop, scouts are trained to be prepared so that in any situation, a scout is safe from any danger. Keeping a level head is an important skill in any perilous situation, like seeing a dangerous animal, getting lost in the woods, or worse, trying to get a job. In any case, while 3 of the scouts here seem to be getting the idea of being prepared and keeping calm,
We're all gonna die.
some of us still need some practice. Thank you very much, everyone.
We'll now have Eeshan Ravi come up to give us the Eagle Nest and Eagle Charge.
Hello, my name is Eeshan Ravi, and I've been in this troop since I was in Pack 457 and merged into Troop 457. At this time, I would like to ask any and all Eagle Scouts present in our audience today to please come forward and form a semicircle here at the front as we are about to welcome new Eagles into the nest. Eagles? Would all Eagle Scouts please tell us when and from what troop you received your Eagle Scout rank? You can start it down there and come up.
I received my Eagle on November 27th, 2020.
Microphone.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
My name is Teja, and I received my Eagle on November 27, 2024.
My name is Arnav. I received my eagle on December 2nd, 2022.
My name is PK. I received my eagle on May 14th.
My name is Rishabh, and I received my Eagle Scout rank on July 27th. Oh. Okay, we're all from Troop 443. We're all from Troop 443.
Yeah, I'm from Troop 390.
I'm Puneet Khanna, and I earned my Eagle Scout rank with Troop 457 on July 25th of 2020.
I'm Kieran. I received my Eagle Scout rank with Troop 457 on March 6, 2021.
I'm Sean. I got Eagle with Troop 457 in April 2019.
I'm Siddharth. I received my Eagle from Troop 457 in August of 2020.
I'm Alex. I got my Eagle with Troop 457 on September 2021.
I'm Perrin. I got my Eagle on March 2021, Troop 457.
I'm Samuel. I received my Eagle December 19th, 2020 with Troop 457.
I'm Silas. I received my Eagle with Troop 457 on June 28th, 2024.
I'm Justin. I received my Eagle with Troop 457 on September 30th, 2023.
I'm Kabir. I received my Eagle on February 25th, 2024 from Troop 457.
I'm Avi. I received my Eagle from Troop 457 on June 29th, 2024.
I'm Aditya. I'm from Troop 154. I received my Eagle on June 1st, 2023.
My name is Jonathan, and I received my Eagle in 1987 from Troop 84 in San Francisco.
John Braun, Troop 498, in April something or other, 1974.
Eagle Scouts Arhan and Eeshan, I have the honor to give you the charge to Eagle. The Eagle rank represents accomplishments in scouting skills. It represents work as a member and leader of your troop and patrol. It represents Scout spirit by having lived according to the Scout oath and the Scout law. Of nearly 5 million people involved in scouting in the U.S., only about 4% achieved the Eagle Scout Award. But our troop, Troop 457, is close to 90% thanks to all the leaders. The Eagle Scout The Eagle Scout rank represents an understanding of community and nation, and a willingness on the part of the wearer to help others. The Eagle Scout rank stands for a job started by a boy when he first joined scouting, a job started and finished. All Eagles, please raise the Scout sign and repeat after me. Oh. Okay. On my honor, I will do my best to do my duty to God. On my honor, I will do my best to do my duty to my country. I reaffirm my allegiance to the three promises of the Scout Oath. I thoughtfully recognize and take upon myself the obligations and responsibilities of the rank of Eagle Scout. On my honor, I will do my best to make my training an example. And make my rank and influence strongly count for better scouting. And for better citizenship in my troop, in my community, and in my contact with other people, regardless of race, color, or creed. To this, I pledge my sacred honor. Eagle Scouts, Arhan, and Eeshan, the entire brotherhood of scouting congratulates you through me today. The Eagle's rank opens to welcome you. The Court of Honor would now like all Eagle Scouts to congratulate the newest member of their organization. All Eagles, except Arhan and Eeshan, may be seated. Can handshake the Eagle? It's been so long since we've done one. Okay, it's now time for the highlight of our program, the presentation of the Eagle Scout Award. The Eagle Medal presented by our Scoutmaster, Mr. Yu. What? It's a Ueda, sorry.
Under the authority granted by the Polaris District of the Silicon Valley Monterey Bay Council of the Boy Scouts of America, this Court of Honor will now consider Arhan Ravi and Eeshan Desai for the rank of Eagle Scout. Eagle candidates, Arhan and Eeshan, I charge you to enter this Eagle Scout Brotherhood holding the ideals of honor and service. By repetition of the Eagle Scout promise, you will become an Eagle Scout. When you pledge yourself on your sacred honor, you'll be sealing your loyalty to the code of the Eagle Scout with those words that close the Declaration of Independence. Eagle Scout candidates, attention. Arhan and Eeshan, make the Scout sign and repeat after me. I promise to undertake my citizenship with a solemn dedication to be a leader, but to only lead towards the best, to lift every task I do and every office I hold to the high level of service to God and my fellow man. I promise to so live and serve that those who know me will be inspired to the finest living. I promise to be among those who dedicate their skills, hearts, and hands to the common good. I promise to help build America on the solid foundation of clean living, honest work, and reverence to God. To this I pledge my sacred honor. 2. At this time, we have prepared a short video with pictures from the scouting adventures of our new Eagles. You may be seated.
Clouds all over the hills, bringing darkness from above.
And now the end is near, and so I face the final curtain. My friend, I'll say it clear, I'll state my case, of which I'm certain. I've lived a life that's full. I traveled each and every highway, and more, much more than this, I did it my way. Regrets, I've had a few, but then again, too few to mention. I did what I had to do, and saw it through without exemption. I planned each charted course, each careful step along the byway.
It might seem crazy what I'm about to say. Sunshine, she. Would you like the pen, of course? I'm just saying. Excuse me, would you like food? My popcorn. I'm just saying. Take a break. I'm a hot air balloon that could go to space. With the
We're 1,000 miles from comfort. We have traveled land and sea. But as long as you are with me, there's no place I'd rather be. I would away forever, exalted in the sea. As long as I am with you, my heart continues to beat. With every step we take, Kyoto to the bay, strolling so casually.
every time that I look in the mirror, all these lines in my face getting clearer. The past is gone, it went by like dusk to dawn. Isn't that the way? Everybody's got the dues in life to pay. Yeah, I know nobody knows where it comes and where it goes. I know everybody sings. You got to lose to know how to win.
All right, that was an awesome slideshow. All right, Eagle Scouts, come on up. Arhan, Eeshan. Turn around, face the audience, please. All right. Now, the Eagle Scout Medal stands for strength of character. The Eagle Scout Medal is a symbol of what the boy has done, but more importantly, it represents what the boy will be in the future as he grows into manhood. Scouts of all nations constitute one of the world's most wholesome and significant movements in the world's history. And you have been judged by the Boy Scouts of America and your community as being worthy of this honor. All who know you may rejoice in your achievement. Eagle Scouts, I congratulate you. Eagle Scouts, please escort your parents and grandparents to the front. We now proclaim to the world your accomplishments. The symbol of your success is the Eagle Scout badge and neckerchief, which will now be presented to you by your parents, and to you in turn. Your parents will pin the badge over your heart and place the neckerchief around your neck. Now, these miniature pins are symbolic of parental faith, love, and encouragement, without which very few scouts will be able to reach the highest rank in scouting. Your mother is privileged to wear this pin. It will always be a memento of this occasion. Now, you've spent many years in scouting learning skills such as hiking, camping, and cooking, and as you've matured, you've also learned the more challenging skills of planning and leadership. Throughout those years, your father has been there to support you, but more importantly, to allow you to grow through experience. This father's pin will remind him of his achievement and of the fine young man you have become. Our founding fathers pledged their lives, their fortunes, and their sacred honor to a new nation. Our flag is an honored symbol of a nation's unity, its hopes, achievements, glory, and high resolve. Red for courage, white for purity, and blue for vigilance, perseverance, and justice. Your parents have the honor to present you these flags in recognition to your service to this troop and on becoming an Eagle Scout. These flags were flown over the U.S. Capitol in Washington, D.C. Scouts, please escort your parents back to their seats and then return to the front. Now, the Boy Scouts of America has created the Eagle Mentor Pin as a way for Scouts to honor those who have assisted them in reaching Eagle Scout rank. Tonight, Arhan and Eeshan would like to acknowledge those adults as well.
I want to give this first mentor pin to Mr. Vansicle. He's been a part of my entire scouting journey, whether it be with helping in my Eagle project that he quite literally bled for, or being an inspirational counselor for personal fitness. This mentor was someone I could always look up to and rely on. I want to give my second mentor pin to Mr. Lucas, who was instrumental to my time in scouting. His inspirational leadership as a scoutmaster and his helping completing numerous merit badges on my journey to Eagle is one of the reasons I'm here today on this podium.
All right. I want to give my first mentor pin to Mr. Vansicle for being so patient with me when I knew nothing about carpentry and working with wood for my Eagle project. When my dad and I bungled our first prototype, Mr. Vansicle came and helped us fix the entire thing. He's been instrumental in helping me with both my Eagle project and with my other scouting endeavors. I still remember when he taught me how to tie my shoe because the laces kept on untying during hikes. And for that, I want to give you this mentor pin. My second one goes to Mr. Lucas for being, like Arhan, such an instrumental part of my early scouting experience and journey. He's always been somebody to look up to, somebody to ask, and he's always been there to help us when we needed it. I don't know where this one. Yeah, here. Thank you. And for my last one, I would like to give it to Mr. Rieta, who, after Mr. Lucas, was another inspiring figure in my life. He's always been someone I could talk to. He's helped me a lot, and I just wouldn't be able to do it without him either.
All right. In Native American cultures, it's believed that all things possess an inherent virtue, power, and wisdom. The feather, for example, is a powerful symbol that signifies honor and a connection between the owner and the creator and the bird from which the feather came. The eagle's feather, however, is one of the most esteemed. In Native cultures, the eagle is considered the strongest and bravest of all birds. For this reason, its feathers symbolize what is highest, bravest, strongest, and holiest. It has strong medicine. Each scout receives a feather that is placed on the totem to mark his journey towards the Eagle Scout. Along the way, each scout overcomes challenges and endures hardship with their effort, determination, and hard work. This is symbolized through wear and tear on their feathers. Each eagle may now place their feather on the totem along with the other eagles that came before them. At this time, we have also prepared another video with pictures. Is there another video? No? All right. Before we close the ceremony, the new Eagle Scouts would like to say a few words. Purpose here is to acknowledge family and friends. Scouts may also share sentiments shared by the group. The Eagles should discuss. All right. Thank you very much.
Good evening, everyone, and a very warm welcome to all of you. Boy Scouts and Scouting at large have been a huge part of my life. Whether it be in the lessons within the requirements, like knots and first aid, to the things I learned beyond the requirements, like leadership and life skills, I can confidently say I wouldn't be half the person I am today without these experiences. One of the main themes of Scouting is in the Scout motto, to be prepared. Many times in a Scout's journey, we're taught a variety of skills and guides on how we can be prepared for as many situations as possible. Some of these are simple things, like how do you prepare a meal, how do you prepare for a campout, and some are things like what happens in the event of an animal attack? While the latter may seem eccentric, you would be surprised. During the summer of 2021, I went to Philmont, one of the 3 high adventures of Scouting. While there, we went on a 50-mile backpacking trek through the storied lands of New Mexico, making many invaluable memories during that journey. One of these memories I won't be forgetting for the rest of my life. It was a relaxing evening, and 2 of my friends were preparing food for the rest of the group away from our campsite. They told me to go inform the others that the food was ready. I started walking down the trail to where the campsite was, and while I was there, I could see a very dark bush. It was strange. I could see other bushes around it, and they were a normal shade of green, but this one was strangely dark. I kept walking, and just as I was about to rationalize it off as some weird-looking bush, it started moving. And then I saw a face. That day, I saw a black bear. And even though it was only about 60 feet apart, which is pretty normal for humans, it sure isn't for a bear. Now, remembering my training, I then checked if he was looking at me. Unfortunately, he wasn't. And I darted away from there as fast as I possibly could. Once I got to the campsite, I informed everyone, And please stay with me now. We're to sing happy birthday as loudly as possible to try and scare off the bear. Fortunately, the bear noticed the sound and retreated into the deep of the woods. I like to tell this story because even though it is pretty funny and a little scary, it's a great reminder of the value of keeping a level head in crazy circumstances and being prepared. Another lesson that I won't be forgetting from scouting that didn't come down to one experience, but rather a lifetime in scouting, and it was the value of learning to organize myself. As many of you know, I was born with allergies to many foods, as well as being asthmatic. I can't eat at restaurants. I can't eat with my friends at gatherings, and back then, I couldn't even run 2 laps at school without getting asthma. So when it came time for me to do the cooking merit badge and the personal fitness merit badge, I dreaded having to finish them. However, as I began to learn and do things for these merit badges, I realized it was less about finishing the requirements and finishing the badge, and more about improving who I was as a person. Sure, I can't eat the same foods as everyone else, but if I just make balanced meal plans, I can be just as healthy. Sure, I can't run as fast as the average person, but as long as I keep myself healthy to the best of my ability, that's all that really matters. So even though I had these challenges, I wanted to make the most out of them. Around the time I joined the troop, I made a box of personal cooking equipment that I could take for campouts, or a patrol box for those unfamiliar with troop terminology. While it's definitely a lot of work to organize a one-person toolkit, it always pays off when I always get to eat freshly prepared and healthy food. And my friends at summer camps, you guys can attest to that. In any case, I'm grateful to scouting for teaching me the value of being prepared and keeping myself organized, and how that's key to making the most of anywhere you go and really having fun. Another memory I won't be forgetting anytime soon was working on my Eagle project. With the guidance of Mr. Vansicle and Ms. Gina Cardenas, I successfully led a project where we built an outdoor tool shed as well as adding drip irrigation to 10 garden beds at Stockholm Elementary School. I want to thank all of the amazing mentors on my scouting journey. I've already given out mentor pins to Mr. Lucas and Mr. Vansicle, but I also want to thank Mr. Bhargava, Mr. Uyeda, and all the other ASMs that made this troop amazing. I also want to give a huge shout out to Mr. Marston, who I could not have gone to Philmont without. He, along with my dad, drove Alex Marston and I on a 3,000-mile trip covering 5 states, from California to New Mexico and back. During that road trip, we visited numerous national parks and tourist spots, many in which you saw in the slideshow earlier, that I won't be forgetting anytime soon. And of course, I want to thank my mom, whose idea it was in the first place for me to get into scouting and was instrumental to supporting me in my journey. And my dad, who time and time again was always there behind me to push me forward as a scout, but also as a young man. To all the older scouts, thank you for inspiring me and guiding me through my scouting journey. And to the younger scouts, keep practicing and applying the scout oath and law in your lives and make the most out of your time while you can. And thank you to all my friends who made my experiences worthwhile. They say that when you become an Eagle Scout, your journey has come to the end. Personally, I disagree with that idea. Being a scout is a lifelong journey, one that never really ends. So, in any case, thank you so much for being here today and for being a part of my life.
I first want to quickly thank everyone for coming today. I know that Christmas is around the corner and some people are just itching to get onto their holidays, so I'll try to be brief. Scouting was one of the first things that I got into when I moved here to California. Sorry. It was a time where I knew very few people. I could probably count the number of friends I had on one hand, and it was a time in which I abandoned almost most of my other friends in Canada. And when I joined Scouting, I was able to meet so many new, amazing people. I was able to mature as a person. I've been able to learn new skills, and I've been able to have so many new experiences. I've learned smaller things like how to tie knots. I've learned how to camp, what to bring for campsites, and a lot of other skills through merit badges, things like archery or animal medicine. And these experiences aren't just one-off. I've had so many fun nights playing Zorch with everyone, or doing our many, many cooking competitions. or just relaxing in nature during campouts. I remember one of my first experiences camping was a very good lesson in preparation. I'm sure some of you are familiar with what a camporee is, and hopefully some of us still remember the camporee that we did before COVID. Now, this was a fun camporee, a lot of great activities, we got to meet other troops, and halfway through it started hailing very heavily. Now, I had gone naively with a single Class A uniform and a big puffy jacket. Pro tip, guys, do not use big puffy jackets. Around 20 minutes in, I started freezing. 30 minutes in, I started shivering. I'm sure it did something to me, because the next day, they were giving up produce. I took an entire cabbage home and ate that on the car right back. I'm still not sure why. And this wasn't just me. A lot of other scouts during that trip also started freezing. We couldn't hold signs, we couldn't open stoves, and the challenges became nightmares. And it was a really good lesson in being prepared. Because if I knew to wear layers, if I actually saw the weather beforehand, I probably wouldn't be getting hypothermia, an hour away from home when I was, 10, 11, 12. Even today, I have to do so much preparation. When it's 7 a.m., I'm walking to class, when the sun isn't up and it's freezing cold, I know that it's going to be cold, so I can wear layers. And speaking of first time doing things, I also remember my first Court of Honor being one I accidentally decided to MC for. During a PLC, we were talking about finding an MC, and nobody was volunteering. I, for some reason, decided to MC, and it actually went really well. People were surprised by it, and I myself had a really fun time MCing for the event. And I want to impart this on the younger scouts. Never back away from any challenge or opportunity you guys see. Because trust me, you'll have more fun doing it than not. And I could go on and on about these kinds of stories, things I've learned, things that I've had, experiences that we've all been able to collectively enjoy together. But if I did so, I think we'd be here for a couple days, and you'd have to put a hold on your Christmas vacations. And despite all these challenges, I've been able to overcome them with the help of the adults, ASMs, and even my fellow scouts. And I wouldn't be able to do this all without them. And through this, I was able to grow as a person, both individually, both in maturing, and becoming a productive member of society. I really wouldn't be who I am without scouting either. I want to thank everyone for helping me throughout this journey. Shout out to the crafters for hanging on through all these years. Shout out to the many adults who help run the troop, both as ASMs, SMs, or helping with logistics, planning for treks, getting reservations, and doing things that we as scouts aren't necessarily prepared for yet. Without you guys, we wouldn't be able to function as a troop as we do today. And I want to thank my parents for always helping me do more and do better. Even when I don't want to hear anything about my Eagle Scout project, my dad would always come to me and say, "Hey, Eeshan, how's the planning going? Hey, Eeshan, let's do this. Hey, Eeshan, let's start building the bench." And without him, I would probably still be a scout or a tenderfoot. I want to close with a quote by businessman and author John A. Shedd. He wrote in a 1982 book that a ship in a harbor is safe, but that is not what ships are built for. Never afraid to be aiming higher. Never be afraid and back down from challenges. Scouting is full of adventures and misadventures. I encourage you all, especially you guys over there, to enjoy them while you can now, because you would be remiss to do otherwise. Thank you.
Thank you, Arhan and Eeshan, for those words, and congratulations one more time. We'll now close our ceremony with the retirement of the colors. So will the SPL please come forward, and color guard, please prepare to retire the colors.
Audience rise for the flag ceremony. Color guard advance. Color guard prepare to retire their colors. Scout sign. Please join me in the Scout oath and law.
On my honor, I will do my best to do my duty to God and my country and to obey the Scout law, to help other people at all times, to keep myself physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight. A Scout is trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, cheerful, thrifty, brave, clean, and reverent.
Color guard retire the colors. 2. Color guard dismissed. I'll hand the podium back to Samuel.
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes this Eagle Court of Honor. Thank you for joining us on this important occasion. Sorry? Okay, I guess I'll hand the mic over to Mr. Ravi.
Oh, you can sit down. Come on. Okay. Hey, few words. 14 years ago, I still remember, I wanted to get into scouting. As dropping kids, Eeshan, Big E, and Arhan at Stockholmeyer, I used to watch once in a while a tall, lanky man, 6-footer, walking around in an Indian policeman uniform, along with the 3-foot tall people. Lena nudged me to find out about scouting, and I acted immediately after 2 years. So then we joined scouting, and that tall man is Jonathan. I saw him. Scouting in general has been a blessing for us. It gave us a lot of learning opportunities, both for all the scouts, the kids, and ourselves, parents too. A lot of new wonderful friendships with the folks here in this room. So thank you to BSA in general, but thank you more importantly to all the people here who we have met through scouting. So thank you all from the bottom of our heart.
No, same from our side as well. So thank you everyone for helping Eeshan going through all the journey. There are a lot of ups and downs. He made it through. Some he had good lessons. Some places he know how to prepare ahead of time. When we moved from Canada, this was our biggest concern we have, that how we build the character in a person. And we're looking for different ideas at where we can enroll him so that he can learn how the life is in reality. And that's how we come across the BSA STEM in Stockholm. And we thought this is the place he should continue. And we keep pushing it all the way to end and hope he made it. So thank you everyone for coming here and helping him out through this journey. Thank you. We also have a dinner arranged here, so please help us join here as well for the dinner. Huh? I think anything else? No. Yeah, so thank you everyone for coming here. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to repeat basically the same thing. Thank you, everybody, for coming. Our newest Eagle Scouts, Arhan and Eeshan, would like to invite you to join us for refreshments in the fellowship hall through that door. Let's just congratulate Arhan and Eeshan one more time, and after that, we're done.